sustainability allows us to ask questions about social sustainability. So for the first time, from a position of holistic understanding of living on planet Earth, we can ask, how are we supposed to live with each other as a species? And then we start looking at structural inequalities that have existed from our history. So we can say, well, is this what we want? This isn't what I want. I have a very different imagination for the best way to live on this earth, and that has to do with living in brotherhood and sisterhood with my fellow humans.
My color green kind of looks like a cucumber because the outside is very, very dark and the inside gets a little bit lighter as you go in. Because I love people, and that's like what I'm about, is community.
A big part of my sustainability practice is, reconnecting with the land. And living in Portland, the forests are around us, so there's always that evergreen colors, so a deep forest green.
My color green is gray. I invite everybody's perspective, and I try to look at every situation from as many perspectives as possible. And I think there's no sustainable movement that can occur without looking at things from different angles and inviting everybody to be part of the conversation.
It's important to have everybody's voices heard in this movement. If we're trying to find new ways of being and doing things, then we need to make sure our current demographics are represented and heard and our leaders in this movement.
My color green is social justice and equality for all.
So I think the shade of green that I am is Lichen green, because I like the lichen. And I choose that color because lichen is a really important species. They are an indicative species of health.
So my color green is probably both a very dark green and a very light green. And I feel like the very dark green part of me is it's my ancestors, really. It's the people in my family that have been living sustainably since before there was modern day technology. And then the light green part of me is the part of me that is still trying to really figure out how to be sustainable in the modern day world and still be connected to a lot of communities that don't really have the option of being super sustainable. And so I try to have one foot in and one foot out all the time.
My color green is the color of the Sea of Cortez, and I believe that sustainability is the connection to ourselves, to our community, to Pachamama, and to Spirit.
I am all shades of the color green because I recognize where I come from, the green I used to be. I can acknowledge the green that I am and aspire to the green I want to be.